A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and as always, editor Alexis Muellner is here now to talk about some of the week's big stories. Good morning, always good to see you.
You too, Dia.
You come with some really exciting news. We're talking about a plan to breathe new life into downtown Tampa.
Yeah, this is called the Grant Block. It's near Franklin Street, and it's been sort of slightly desolate over there. There's a wig store, Paramount Wigs, that's been around for many, many years. But an Atlanta developer, we sort of found out that they actually filed plans to decrease a project that was originally, at sort of the height of the real estate boom, going to be 600 residential units and 44 stories. Now they want to make it about 375 residential units and 23 stories. But this is a sign of some real progress. This has been an on-again, off-again place, sort of locale for development for about 25 years. That side of downtown, there's a historic preservation, there's some old buildings, and so those kinds of projects can be expensive. But when you have a company or developer from out of town wanting to invest in downtown Tampa, it says that the demographics and metrics are right for millennials and sort of empty nest baby boomers who want to live downtown. And it takes a lot. The developers are in it for profit, and that's a really good sign.
All right, speaking of a resurgence, Beef Obrady's is experiencing one of a kind.
Yeah, a familiar brand to Tampa Bay residents. It was founded here in 1985, and Eric Snyder, a restaurant reporter, sat down with Chris Elliott, who was the CEO, who got there about 4 years ago. He's sort of engendered a turnaround there, in part because he sort of addressed a real basic issue, which was the food wasn't very good when he got there. They had frozen chicken tenders and frozen beef patties, and he said, look, the franchisees, you can make these fresh, and you can use real Angus burgers, and they're more expensive, and certainly restaurant owners want to be cognizant of cost. But it's turned the franchise around in terms of some sales, and they've righted the ship, and the burgers are a little more expensive, but they're selling a lot more of them. And it's just a sign that if the food is good and the quality of anything, it really does a lot for your business.
I don't think people, have a problem paying more if the food tastes better.
Exactly. You want to go back. When the
Absolutely.
food isn't so good, you'll see it when you're something else.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about this new study that you did on how courteous Florida drivers are or aren't.
Well, this is a study, actually, a group called Insure.com. It surveyed 2,000 drivers around the country. It's just sort of funny that Florida drivers are medium rude. You'd expect the most rude drivers in the nation to be Washington and New York, but Idaho. I know. I was shocked. We know road rage incidents are not fun, and so avoid them at all costs.
Be courteous when you get behind the wheel.
Right, medium rude.
Medium rude. I'll remember that. Always good to see you, Alexis.
And you too, Dia.
And for more Business Journal headlines, go to our website. You can find this in the Money section of our website.